We back up in this thing. You can't roll with us if your last name don't got no loyalty. Podcast party poppin', but you already knew. I've been rolling with these folks. This that Monday night crew. Millennials versus the world like. Millennials versus the world like you. Millennials versus the world like. Millennials versus the world like you. Millennials versus the world. Millennials versus the world like you. Millennials versus the world like. Millennials versus the world like you.
Yo, what's happening, good people, man? Welcome to pregame week of stop number 3, man. We're going to Raleigh, North Carolina, September 27th. If you don't already know, man, it's your boy K. Mims. I have the ladies of the show, Miss Brittany, Miss Asia, Miss Princess. What's happening?
Hey, y'all.
I got my bros from Last Name Loyalty, DJ J Dub, B-Dot. What's happening, man?
What up?
Man, we got a very special guest that's not only tapping in during pregame week, but he also will be joining us in Raleigh for that show. Josh, what's happening, my boy?
So with it, how y'all?
Good, bro. How's everything your way?
I'm blessed, man. Everything good.
Good. So, first of all, I'm gonna just ask how everybody doing. I ain't gonna start nothing because I know we got a little bit of time. How's everybody's? How's life? How's Tuesday? How's everything going?
Good.
We're good, bro.
Good.
We here.
Good.
It's pregame week, baby.
Pregame week. You know what I'm saying? So, courtesy of, I'm not gonna say small talk. Courtesy of, we have a nice little image that I'm going to share, and I want to give you an opinion. So, it's really more so for ladies than it is us, but I'm gonna give my opinion on if we got the right. So, you're getting ready for a date, makeup on, done, almost dressed, and you receive this text. This is him saying it to her. I know I plan to take you out. Bills really got the best of me. But on top of that, I had to help my kid's mom with her car note. I have salmon in the oven and was wondering if you could stop and grab a bottle of wine and we just chill here at my place tonight. Ladies, is that acceptable? Are y'all going for that? You almost dressed, you like him a little bit, and he tell you the truth. Fellas, this is why honesty don't get you too far.
Hold on, they ain't said nothing yet. Hold on.
My fault.
Right? You see that? We're getting to say anything.
My fault.
It's crazy.
My fault. That's why I don't get you too far, guys. But ladies, what's y'all thoughts?
That last says it all.
How long did you know this?
Okay.
I feel like it's very inconsiderate of my time if I'm like get in the process of getting dressed, doing my makeup. You knew this prior to 2 hours ago. So I feel like you shouldn't be telling me this in the middle of me getting dressed. That's the main issue for me because stuff happens. But that right there sounds like a cop-out to me.
Okay. Cool. I got something for you, Princess. I'm gonna wait. Brittany, what you thinking? What's your thoughts when you see that?
So I don't know, right? Because in my head, I'm thinking like, how long are we together? I think that matters because if it's something fresh, I'm with Princess because now I've wasted my time. I've done all these. If it's something that we've been dating for a little while, and you just say like, babe, this week I can't, whatever, but I still want to kick it with you. I'm down to full makeup and all, go pick up the bottle of wine and go chill. So I guess it depends on how long we're really dating.
I agree with that.
I can't say that I do.
Say more.
Only because it's really to Princess's point. It's like you knew because for me to have, I'm ready for the date. My makeup is done. And for folks that do makeup, even if it's like light makeup or whatever, that still takes time. I am finished getting ready, all that stuff. And now is when you decide to tell me. And also, you got the salmon already in the oven. You have the salmon already in the oven. So that means you made that means you knew you had the whole plan and you just assumed that I would be cool with coming over. At that point, that feels premeditated because the salmon is in the oven. He got it.
And salmon don't take that long. Salmon don't take long.
We have plans. We have plans, Britt, for dinner. We had plans for dinner on a date, and you already you seasoned the salmon. You picked it up. You defrosted it. And I know you're not eating just salmon. You got sides also. Sir, that was premeditated. Absolutely not. No, I'm not coming over.
What if?
So-
But what if? Wait, Keenan. Before you jump in, I seriously like. What if he was waiting on telling you because to hold him from some sort of embarrassment, or maybe he was trying to figure out how he can get it extra coins to possibly make the date work. And then last minute he's like, "Yo, I really cannot make this work. Let me just pop this in the oven. Whoop de woo. I know she likes me a lot, so she's just gonna come through." Like, what if that was the plan? Because he really genuinely wanted to see you and spend time.
I still don't feel considered. You put the salmon in the oven under the assumption that
That's crazy.
I just like you that much.
Come
Like
on,
at
man.
no point could you let me know, like, hey, things have changed. I'm about to defrost this salmon. I'm about to put this, you know what I'm saying? Like for me, the salmon already being in the oven, that really says a lot. It wasn't that last minute if the salmon is already in the oven.
So I got a question. It don't matter that it's, Bill's got the best out of him and he had to pay his baby mama's car note. All those things are cool.
Did Bills get the best of you today? Like,
Possibly.
no, like
The car note could have
I
been
just-
the icing on the cake. And that
So
happened
y'all don't
today.
care that he paid his baby mama car note.
I mean, if she's struggling, I don't know. I try not to deal with people with baby mamas. That's one. I don't deal with that. So I don't really have an answer for you for that. That's one of my but I don't know. It's just to me that shows a lack of responsibility, because if bills are getting the best of you, it did not just get the best of you today. And I'm sure we planned the date. We've been talking about the date. So I feel like at minimum, you could have told me that morning before I started getting dressed. But bills don't get the best of you the day of, because if you were that close, like maybe it's something auto draft in your bank. Like your account is an overdraft or
Oh,
something
that'll
like
ruin my
that.
whole damn month, boy.
You knew the day before that your bank account was not that much in there anyway.
So before Josh, I'm about to throw to you next. Before I throw it to Josh, I just want to clarify what I heard. So, Asia, you feel not considered because the salmon was in the oven. Princess and Brittany, it's the fact that you knew your bills was killing you and you just wait till today to say something when I'm halfway dressed with makeup on.
Correct.
That's not what I said, but okay.
Oh, okay. So what did you say?
Brett's giving a little bit of the benefit of the doubt, a little more
Yeah,
than
I'm more leaning towards like I'm still gonna come through.
Mm-hmm.
Princess, you're not coming through at all.
If this is a first date, no. If it's a situation where I like this person, whatever, it just depends. I might, but I'll probably cuss you out when I get there.
Oh, come on. Well, you can stay where you at then, man.
Hey,
Hey, come on, man.
No, I mean, I'm just saying, like, you gonna hear about the inconvenience. Like you're not gonna slide with that one. Like I might still come depending on how long we've been dealing with each other, but you're gonna know that like it was unnecessary for you to tell me at the very last minute.
It was unnecessary. You're still gonna eat the salmon, so it don't matter.
That's what I'm saying. With the bottle of wine is insane.
With the bottle of wine.
And you gonna stop
that I gotta go get.
Hey, my man said this, bro. Hey, but Josh, man, what's your thoughts, bro? Is he wrong for waiting and telling? Is that the right curve? What you think, bro?
Yeah, he definitely wrong for waiting. I wouldn't have been in a situation where I knew my finances was gonna hinder me taking this person out. You know what I'm saying? I would have made sure I was properly ready for that situation for that day. You know what I'm saying? So I couldn't do it.
So wait, I got a question.
Okay.
Because Josh, you said that you were gonna make sure that your finances were put together. In this situation, right? Like what if the baby mama hit you on some emergency, they about to repo the car, like boom, and you had like 1,000 in your account, let's say, and her car note was $950. Now you can't afford the date.
Okay.
Do you still feel like you would be in that type of situation, or how would you handle that?
Ooh, okay. That kind of make it different. I mean, in a sense, because it's like now I'm seeing it from that perspective. It's like, hey, maybe I do got this salmon over here. If you can get the wine, we can make that happen. But if you understand it, then that's cool. But if not, then maybe she's not the one for you.
So.
See, this is
Oh yeah, go ahead, Princess.
This is why I try not to deal with men who have baby mamas. Cause like, what you mean your car about to get repoed and you need $950 today? How long you been behind on the? No, I'm so serious. Like you've been behind on the payments. Calling, you know what I'm saying? Like that would annoy the fuck out of me. Are you kidding me? I'm sitting here getting dressed, doing my makeup, and she talk about her car about to get repoed. So now I'm being punished. I ain't got no kids.
Yeah, punish is insane. But I got a question, Princess.
I
got a question. I got a question. Okay, so Earth 99, what would be so say typically I get you don't want to deal with it, Give me a scenario in which that relationship would be okay. The person you dating and the baby mama. Like I get that it's not your preference, so you don't want to deal with it. But I'm saying like perfect world, Earth 99. Give me a scenario what that relationship would look like between the guy you talk to and baby mama for you to like, okay, it's all right.
I mean, I just needed them to have a positive relationship. Like, I'm really not trying to be like, if I did have to go that route, which at this point I don't have to, but like, I would just prefer for the relationship to be positive. I mean, the fact that she fell on hard times and is asking for money, I mean, that's kind of not something, unless we going into the situation, he let me know in advance, like, hey, my baby mama kind of be asking me for money all the time. Like, she not stable. That's one thing versus this is just an isolated situation where she fell on hard times. But overall, I mean, as long as they have a positive co-parent situation, I would be more accepting of dealing with somebody who has kids or a child.
Okay. All right. Respect. Jay, what's your thought on the text, brother? Or the situation, I should say, in its entirety.
Yeah, the situation is this. I think that could have happened. Brittany, you gave a different perspective. Like, let's say she hit you last minute, right? Hey, car about to get repo, whoop-de-woo. I think that I'm not saying that I wouldn't do it because I've been in situations like these. I'm more so leaning towards like what Princess was saying. Like, if you are struggling, you should have let me know like before this happened. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me know leading up to this so I can assist you and help you along the way. Because I feel like it's wrong for the person that I'm dating to put them on the back burner. As I told them, I'm going to take them out on a date and they getting dressed. If I did have to be put in that situation, again, I got to agree with Princess. I would have let them know ahead of time, like that beginning of the date before you got, dressed and makeup put on. Like, I think that's just common courtesy. Letting somebody know as they getting dressed and it's like 7:30 and we supposed to be going out at 8 o'clock. Yeah, that's not cool, bro. But I do think that the gesture of like saying, hey, I did give my money away, but I'm willing to cook this salmon for you and you pick up a bottle. I think, if she do rock with you, maybe it'll happen.
That's what I'm not hearing at all. Like, he gets no credit for having to go through a situation on the other side, the money or whatever happened, whether it was last minute, I had to throw my baby mama this bread, or if I knew I was broke, whatever it was, he gets no credit for a proper pivot. Like, he ain't say I made you some beefaroni, whatever. He said he pulled out his styles. He got you some salmon and whatever else. Like I feel like
he gets credit he gets credit if we've been dealing with each other for a little bit.
Right.
For a first date, this is a first impression to me. And so for a first date scenario, I'm sorry. That's just how first impressions matter everywhere in life. But if this is someone I've been dealing with, he gets a little bit of credit, but you're still going to hear about the inconvenience. I'm sorry.
Where's the inconvenience? You had to get dressed anyway. Whether we going to my house or we going out somewhere, you got to get dressed. Where's the inconvenience?
I could have came over your house to eat this salmon in my leggings and my t-shirt, or like I didn't have to do a full like everything. Like I didn't have to give it all that I gave it to just be coming over your house to eat salmon.
Princess, it's all coming off anyway, man. Nobody worry about none of that, man.
Hold on, Josh got a question.
What if it's a situation where he tell you to do this? Now I'm thinking about it in a different perspective, pretty much. If he tell you, hey, this is the situation that's at hand, what if he had a surprise for you the whole time? Like, what if that was like part of like his build up? You know what I'm saying?
It's blown now because they ain't going.
No, hey,
Yeah, that's
yeah.
what I'm saying.
What if my man trying
I
to put this
mean,
thing?
Like, you wouldn't never know if you just decided not to go at all.
the surprise being what type of surprise?
And what if he was
I mean,
her?
anything.
Why?
Like, I mean, anything. He can like see if you're gonna like get dressed up, and then you come over there, and then he got food catered. He got lights, roses, everything. Like, what if it's just
The
like a
whole
surprise?
9 yards. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a
Um,
smooth comeback, but I also feel
You
like
still gonna hear it.
What?
What she said is you
You still
still
gonna
gonna
hear
hear
it.
it.
no, if
What?
you had that level of surprise for me, it would
Mhm,
be like, damn, like I can't even be mad with you anymore. I didn't like the
mhm,
way you went about it,
Yeah.
getting
mhm,
me there,
mhm,
because I'm in a salty mood on the way there,
mhm.
but I would be satisfied with that. I just would not have liked the way that you got me there, because I'm gonna be irritated up until the point where I see the surprise. But on the flip side of that, again, still going back to the first date scenario, for me personally and how I operate as a human being, that would not be a smooth move for Princess on a first date, because you would never get me to the house upsetting me like that, and it's our first date.
It's valid.
You think
Somebody
people
I've
would
been
be that
dealing with,
comfortable?
yeah.
You think people
Huh?
would be that comfortable to do something like that on a first date?
yeah.
You think so?
Yes.
You're saying
I think
yes.
I
Yes.
think first date wise, he should get some credit for being honest. Like
Mm.
I
What?
get the bills kill me this month is kind of vague. I ain't saying you should still go on the first date, but like there's no way to get out of that without telling the truth. If the bills killed him and he had to give money where he had to give it, I don't see a scenario how you could what tell me besides in the situation, if it is the first date, what else could he have done to yield a better result than like, nah, I'm good, than telling the
There,
truth in that case?
there's you can tell the truth, right? I
Mhm.
100% would agree with telling the truth, but sometimes like we
Excuse
don't.
me.
How do I say this without getting eaten alive? Like, it's the first date, meaning I don't really know much about you. You don't really know much about me. So you telling me that you're broke because bills ate you up and you had to help out your baby mama, that's the problem, right? Like, that's a lot of information to share on a first date, and we have not talked about finances. That's a smooth
Red
turn off.
flags.
I'm not coming. Like, instead of you saying, like, hey, I want to do something for, figure it out. I want to do something. I want to get to know you a little, whatever your wording is, other than I'm broke and I got to feed the person that's not in my life that carried my kid. Like, I'm not coming for that. Like, it's harder for me to come to you for that on a first date.
Mm.
That's
And
Yeah.
I
that's
think, like, can I also just say, like, on a safety level, and I mean this for real, like, especially if this is a first date, I don't know why someone would feel comfortable to, it's like, so you really want me to eat salmon, drink a whole bunch of wine, and I'm at your place?
Hmm.
That for me, no, thank you. I'm actually good off that. Like, on a
That's
serious tip,
fair.
first of all, I don't know the area you live. If this is my first time over there, I don't know how you live. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a whole lot. First of all, is your kitchen even like sanitary? You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like there's a lot of things that we're
Mhm.
not considering. But I will give B dot to your point though. He did try to pivot. He absolutely did.
Yeah,
And he
thank you.
also put himself in that situation though. He
Thank
also
you.
absolutely did. Right? It's a problem that he created, and then he did try to find a solution. And it's okay if I don't feel comfortable with his solution.
I agree.
Thanks.
I don't think he should be celebrated at the fact that he put salmon, which I don't think is all the stops, if we can be also clear about that, right? And like, you know
Yeah,
what
I
I'm saying?
said
Like,
that
for
was
me,
all
it's
the
like,
stuff,
it's one of
baby.
those, yeah, like, it's like, because for me, it's not even just like helping out his kid's mom, but it's also, he started off with like, okay, hey, so I can't do this because of this, and also because of this. It's like, okay, I get it. You don't have it to go out. It feels like it's one of those like, oh, I should feel really bad and I should definitely come, and absolutely, like, no, it's okay. Appreciate the offer, but we can try this again some other time. Like not being funny, but like it's like, this is clearly not the way that you wanted this date to go. This is also not the way that I wanted this date to go. And it's very last minute for the both of us. I don't want to like, take this date.
Yeah.
I would rather we just like do it at another time.
Yeah, and I don't think I'm the right person for stuff like this. So I'm gonna put the shoe on the other foot. No, I'm gonna say if I'm him, not the shoe on the other foot. If I'm him, see, I gotta fix my way of thinking, because in my mind, like, why do you have to borrow the money from me? Like, I don't feel like that's my responsibility anymore.
Baby mama.
Like, go ask your peoples. Like, that ain't got nothing to do with me.
Yeah.
My personal opinion. If we not together, if I pay a certain amount, like, to me, there's no world where I'm paying for your car note, or there's no world where I'm paying for said things. Not because I'm trying to penalize my kid. I think, like, in my mind, once we split and that's the situation, I owe you what I owe you as far as our kid goes. Don't get that part twisted. But when it comes to outside of what I owe you, you shouldn't be asking me to borrow anything. You know what I'm saying? So that's where my mind I probably gotta do better as a human, because I don't understand.
But some people may consider that part of like the child's well-being, just for like transportation. So like, what if you knew that, let's just say that the mom had fell on hard times, right? Or maybe she lost a job or something like this. And like I said, this is not a normal. She's not asking you for extra on top of what you're already giving every month. Would you feel like it's acceptable, like in that, or do you still feel like she shouldn't come to you? She should start with other people.
Yeah. And give me my kid until you get yourself together. Like, I will make it easier for you to get yourself together. But go and get my baby. It ain't no not, because it's a thing. I'm gonna lessen your cost so you can pay more where you need to, right? But I will be open to when you get. I wouldn't make it. See, I know we kind of switching gears on the conversation, but I think to me, I would try to make it convenient for you while taking care of our kid, because this is the thing. Okay, so talk about getting crucified. This is the thing. I think a lot of times in those situations, that if the parent's not able to take care of the kid and the other one doesn't matter, mom or dad, I don't understand why we keep the kid with the struggling parent and try to aid them versus give them to the parent that's okay right now and allow that parent time to get back on their feet, and then we get back to some type of normalcy. Like, I don't get that frame of mind. Like, it's like, oh, well, I'm taking your kid to school. I'll take him to school, or her to school. Like, I'm that. Okay, I'll do that. And then you get yourself together, and then we get back on the same page. Like, so Princess, to answer your question, like, even if it was a one-off, I just don't feel responsible for that no more. That's just me. Like, that's me. And I ain't saying it's right, wrong, or indifferent. This is how I feel. Yeah. All right. Any more thoughts on Netflix and chill going wrong?
No, not for me.
Yeah. So the moral of the story, fellas, don't be too honest on your first date. That's the moral of the story, man. All right. So, have millennials always been in a state of survival with personal and world events? What keeps you anchored and grounded? So I think we should kick it off with saying, like, are millennials always in a state of survival with personally and world events? And then we can answer what keeps you grounded and anchored secondly. I'm gonna start, Bob. I'm not gonna explain, but I'm gonna say hell yeah. And I'm gonna say it for a different reason. Yes, I think we are always in a state of survival, no matter what you were raised in. No matter what you were raised in. I feel like we're constantly in a state of survival. Okay, so I will go first. No, Josh, let me throw it to you, man. You can't be up here quiet, man. You the guest. I'm gonna throw it to you, Josh. Do you think millennials are always in a state of survival with personal and world events?
I mean, yeah, it's been so many things that we've seen as millennials in our time, from like, when we was kids, 9/11 and different events of that nature, to the point where the pandemic, so we always have to like switch our gears and like find a way to survive, yeah, that's pretty much my answer on that.
All right, for sure. Jay, what you think, brother?
I do think we're in a constant state of survival, but I think it's because of lack of preparation, and
respect.
And the reason why I said it is because
from our parents or from us, when you say lack of preparation.
From us. Our parents really had the blueprint of like, okay, if we're struggling, this is what it is. Like, for example, my mom's generation, bro, I don't care if they work at McDonald's or if they have a Fortune 500 company, right? They're never broke. I don't know what it is. I don't know what they do. They can get paid twice a month. It's their level of preparation is like, hey, we're here to survive. This is what we have to do. And my mom always say, buy what you need and not what you want. She always have said that. So I think that like our generation, we're so used to like, hey, we didn't have. Let me give my kids what I didn't have. And now we're at a level of like, okay, now we're struggling to survive because we're trying to give our kids something that we didn't have. And I don't think we prepared for that. Some parents have. I'm not speaking for everybody. But other parents, it's a little bit tougher, especially because like some people may be doing it by themselves. And a lot of times, even in a two-parent household with the income, the median income between both of the parents, it's not enough with the economy. So that's my answer.
All right. Miss Asia, what you think?
Yeah, I agree with what everybody has said so far. I also think, to Jay's point, I think that folks, like an older generation, they were more resourceful, right? Than we are now, or our generation, I think, like as a whole. I think because of like a lot of the like the world events and things like that, a lot of our like community even I think has been lost. And it just kind of feels like the stuff with community now is always around some type of trauma or shared traumatic experience. And that's when we are coming together, as opposed to just on a day to day, right? Just being in community. But I do think some of it is because a lot of us, it was like, oh, okay, y'all got to go to college and get out of this area and all this stuff. And so a lot of us, have been now in these different places and spaces. But yeah, I do think that.
So, Dot, man, what's your thoughts, man? Take off.
I think yes, my answer, yes. There's been pressure, speaking from a personal standpoint, there's been pressure on being successful, being a good person, being all these things without the education. Come from a single parent household, um, was on my own very young. Um, Again, little education on worldly things and taking care of yourself outside of, the home or whatnot. And it's like there's pressure on being a male, being successful, starting a family. Then you got the people around you, seeing how successful they are. You got pressure there to not try to keep up with the Joneses. And then now social media, you got people trying to again keep up with the Joneses, and a lot of people don't have the means to do so. And then the world today is just not a great place. Everywhere you turn, you got something to have to worry about, looking over your shoulder, all of the above. Yes. We are in a state of survival.
Brittany, what's your thoughts?
I'd agree. I'd agree with everything that B-Dot just said. Um, I'm thinking of like I picture us as millennials kind of having both feet in like both worlds. So we've kind of lived in the past a little bit. We're obviously in the present, but we also have our feet in like the future and what's to come. Because all of my friends are like, oh my God, like our kids or our future is gonna look so different. It's gonna get worse. It's whatever. So yes, we are constantly in a state of survival, but also thinking future, like for the future. How are we going to survive that, or how are our kids going to survive that, or how are whatever. I think when we hold our past generations have like created that blueprint for us and kind of passed it to us. But we, as millennials, even thinking about the folks that come after us, like, we haven't fully passed the blueprint over to them because we're still kind of holding it, trying to figure out, okay, so what I got to do next? What do I have to build next? Where I got to go next? What's happening? And it's literally like constant trying to figure things out, whether it's personal or world events. And times are literally just repeating themselves. To be honest, fill in the blank ain't never went away, if I'm just being real, right? We're just kind of reliving those things in real time. And I think the newer generation is experiencing it as like, oh, look at how the millennials are handling it. But oh, is this what our ancestors are talking about? So they're also looking at us to figure it out, but we haven't really figured it out. So yeah, I just feel like the world in general, millennials, all the whatever it's called, is in a current state of survival, especially right now, present day.
All right, Miss Princess, last but not least, what's your thoughts?
I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm struggling with the question.
Okay.
Because to be quite honest, when I think about a state of survival, I don't think about millennials. Um, and the reason being is, I was thinking back to like what Jay said about like our parents' generations. I feel like they were very resourceful, but it came from more of a survival state than what we are experiencing now. Personally, in my opinion, as millennials, I feel like now there's so many more resources, I would argue, than what they had. And so when I think about survival, I think more about the prior generations versus where we are now. I would argue that we have way more resources. Like when you think about social media, there's a lot of cons with social medias, but there's a lot of pros with social medias. You can make money on social media if you put in the effort. We got DoorDash, we got Lyft, you got Uber. Like there's tons of different ways to make money now that like our parents and our ancestors didn't have. Then you also think about now as millennials, we are taking more advantage and taking seriously our finances with investments and stocks and things of that nature, which our parents really didn't have the knowledge or resources, or no one really taught them. But like now you have things like InvestFest and, you know, like things of that nature where we are provided those resources. It's just a matter of, are you taking advantage of the resources? So the question itself, I just kind of struggle with because I don't see millennials in a state of survival. I think everybody's trying to advance in life, but I don't look at it as survival as much as our ancestors and our parents' generation. Now, as far as the worldly stuff, yes, I would agree. But like on a personal level, I just kind of see it differently. And I don't think anybody really answered the last part about what keeps you anchored and grounded. But like from a worldly perspective, honestly, as much as I'm on social media, oftentimes when people ask me about the stuff that's going on, I don't like to talk about it, to be quite honest. Like it's draining. It's constantly being pushed in your face. You're consumed with it. Oftentimes, like I may know what's going on, but I'm scrolling past it. It's like, okay, got it. Some of the BS went on today. You know, it's almost like I feel like as millennials, we're more so almost desensitized from worldly events because so much has happened like major in our lifetime. And it's like you see it immediately when it happens because of social media. So for me, the way I stay grounded is it's like I see it, but I try not to harbor on it. And I feel like a lot of people in our generation harbor on it and they write think pieces and statuses and continue to repost, and it just continues to circulate until it eventually dies down, similar to what's going on in the media currently. We won't speak on it, but y'all know what I'm talking about. I'm ready for that to get off my timeline.
Yeah, for sure. So I'm gonna bounce back real quick, and then we could finish the anchor and grounded. But Princess, I actually agree. I think from the worldly spot you dead on. I think from the millennial, me personally, I think the only state of survival, I personally feel like we have a bad concept of time. And where I believe mine comes from, let me speak for myself. I have like overall, like my mom had my brother really young. So by the time she was my age, I was in high school. You know what I'm saying? Like, but me, I didn't have my kids at that age. So like, you know, and I was literally talking about a young lady that's at my job. She just started. She's young and she's 22. And I was like, you know what's crazy? When I was 22, I thought 30 was like, dag, bro. Like, you over the hump, my boy. But then you get 30 and you start making the bread you want to make, start being able to do what you want to do. You like, oh shit, it's way better than 20 something. You know what I'm saying? But like that concept of time, I've never felt it with my parents. So when I say survival, to me personally, I have days where you feel like you're running out of time, and then you talk to an old head and they be like, you how old? Oh man, you're gonna be all right, bro. And it's like, dang, for real? Because you feel like it's moving so fast, but you know, that's the survival part, Princess. It's like I feel like time sped up, but the day stayed 24 hours. You know what I mean? Like I fight now in my life I ain't gonna lie, me and Jay talk about this all the time. I'm a fan of convenience, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like if some money can take care of something that I ain't got to do that take a lot of time, I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna pay for it. I'm saying it, I'm guilty, but it's about my time for real. I'm trying to get my time back because it just takes too long to do those things. Because you hear people saying, we hear, rich people saying, oh, you got to get up and grind and da da da. But they get up and they ain't touching no plates. They ain't touching no vacuums. They ain't washing no clothes. They ain't taking no kids to work. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, I think the time part can make me feel like that. In the world of events, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I just really double down on what Princess said. It's draining. I feel like when your context comes from social media, you don't have context about things. So if your context is coming from stuff that's now in the algorithm, yeah, that ain't for me. If I knew about it before then, okay, cool. I think what keeps me grounded is like, I ain't trying to be funny, just like, hey man, every dog gonna have his day. So I'm not about to sit around and be thinking about, oh man, like what is so like we work hard, we do the things we do to live in safer neighborhoods. Things happen everywhere, but like I feel like you do the things and put things in place for your life to be as safe as possible. And I hate to say this because I know it's gonna be taken the wrong way, but I don't care. Sometimes we got to look at things that really impact us. Some of these things that's going on in the world ain't really our problem. It's our community's problem, which makes it a part of us, but it ain't our problem. And we can be allies to our community and help them through that. But all the things we go through, sometimes I think we take on problems. And then when you look at it, like, oh shit, that don't really impact me like that. You know what I'm saying? Like that ain't really what I think it is. So I just stay grounded and realizing like, bro, you make the best decisions with what you got and live with it. For real, for real.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. I think I do a good job of that. Don't really affect me like that.
Whoa. Go ahead, bro.
But I'm trying to figure out what I said. But now to what Princess said, removing myself.
Don't be giving her all that credit like that. Now I gave her credit, but she can't. Come on, man.
She got it tonight, I guess, because like I said, removing myself, is key. And whatever that looks like for you, but basketball still does that for me. MVW does that for me. With some of the things we do, but you got to get away from the BS.
Yeah, no, I don't agree with neither one of y'all. And I'll tell you why.
Being grounded?
No, whatever grounds you, I can't. That's y'all's opinion. That's what grounds you. That's not what I'm saying. It being an ally for your community and the impact statement for me is a little difficult because like, yes, it doesn't directly hit me in the jugular vein, right? But I have I'm trying to say this without saying what's happening in the world. So like certain things that do take place do affect me in a way. And I have a different type of job, right? So I live in a very political world where things may hit home a little bit different for me. And I sit across some folks that I have to sit across. So for me, it's a little different. And I have to pay attention to these things, but also bringing it back home. Like, I have 3 children that are black and brown that have to go through some experiences. And I also know my experiences and what it took me to get to certain places. So when I see certain things that happen, yes, it might, I'm with you, Princess, in terms of like unplugging, right? And just kind of disconnecting for a little bit. But I'm not going to say that it, it leaves me in a place where like, okay, I can pick and choose. I'm gonna be an ally here, there. Like I'm gonna give a toot my horn a little bit and keep it moving. Cause get back to my day to day. Like, no, hold on. That really left a dent in what's happening right now. I prepare and how I can like retrain my mind to get ready for the next move. Only because of the workspace that I'm in, but also the life that I live, that I'm trying to create and build for my legacy, my children, my family that's here, that's coming up behind me, but also watching me do these things. I don't know if that makes sense without giving too much context.
I think I pick up what you're putting down. And Princess, don't let me speak for you. I don't disagree, but I think sometimes we can get, when I say it doesn't directly affect us, I agree with what you're saying. But if it's impacting somebody around me or somebody that came from me or somebody that lives with me, or no, not those people, the people outside of that, like I can be in support and be with the movement, knowing that I'm in support and with the movement if it doesn't directly affect me. Because I think sometimes, I think sometimes some of us work really hard not to be in certain positions, and then we get into it and don't want to accept that we're no longer in the position that we used to be in. So that comes with, and I'm not just saying color still stands, experiences still stand, but like the transition of where you stand with that movement can happen. Like, you know what I mean? I'll talk about something, and I'm not gonna talk about that. But I think the way it looks is different depending on how you're going in life. I don't think you ever remove yourself from it. But when I see my kids, like, he has no idea what just happened. I'm not going to sit around my house and put it in his head.
Mm-hmm.
When the time comes to have the conversation, there's reference points, but I'm not about to act like that affected him. I'm not about to, oh man, the world is so crazy. That boy is going to wake up, run across the hallway, kick my door in, get dressed and go to school and not think twice about it. So I'm not going to create an environment where I'm preparing for something that he knows nothing about. And now he's moving based off things that was never a part of his world. That's
Right,
the only thing.
but the things that were talked about, right? Like when we're talking about specific world events, the things that are talked about are affect us in that way. So I'm not saying necessarily sit your kid down and telling them, boom, this happened. This is how it can affect you, or blah blah blah. You're right. Your babies they're babies. They're really young. So are mine. But for me, it's kind of like, okay, I see that this stuff is still happening. I see that this is still a part of real life, right? That affects me because I'm one of the targeted population that we're talking about here. So then how do I ensure that whatever I'm teaching my kids or what my walk of life mirrors what I want to see in the future, right? In preparation. I feel like that goes back to the question that we're having about being in that state of survival. Um Jay just talked about preparation. We're not preparing for these things because it's like, oh, it don't affect you right now, so we're not really going to prepare. You just said it. And
Yeah.
and it's not to tell them exactly what's happening because you're right. They don't know, right? Like they're very young minded. They don't know, but I do think that there's a tiny bit of it that we can prepare ourselves or our homes or whatever, or our next move or our whatever that looks like for you in order to get to that next level with our future plans. Excuse me.
I mean, I ain't trying to be here all night. I really feel strongly okay, yes. Brittany, not because I'm dismissing, it's because I don't, it's 7 of us, and I can't really, you know what I'm saying? Anchor and Grounded. Asia, I didn't hear you go on Anchor and Grounded. We're gonna go Asia, Josh, Princess J.
What keeps me grounded, I think most folks know, is my faith. That's the first thing.
And it's working out.
Yes, being in the gym is literally my therapy. And I think because sometimes we don't have the language for what is really going on around us or the way that it's really impacting us, especially for me in my career, like it has been a really extremely tough couple of weeks, right? Like for me, having to, in my own human experience, and then having to hold space for people that are having their versions of the same experiences, right? And so from all different walks of life, all different belief systems, so on and so forth. So the gym, 1,000%, my faith, 1,000%, and my dad. I cannot tell y'all how many times this week I said, Daddy, please, I just need to talk. I just need to vent this out. I just need to say something so that I could feel like I'm not in a position of having to hold space for anybody. And with my dad, I just feel really comfortable of having like somebody there that is holding space for me in a way that I know they're coming from a place of like wisdom. They're coming from a place of, he is in the older generation, so he has seen a lot of things and he has had to navigate it. And so just kind of like, I've talked to my dad quite a bit this week. But so those are the things.
Salute. Josh, what about you, brother?
I definitely have to agree with Asia because one thing she said is my faith. Definitely have to make sure that that's a part of my life to keep myself mentally, prepared for everything else. Ironically, also is the gym. Just that's like she said, another version of therapy for me. But one thing I like to do throughout the year, often at certain times where I just need to disengage with social media, I will delete Instagram, delete anything off my phone, pretty much just to focus on what's ahead of me, not focus on anything else on the outside world. Those things are going to be brought up in conversation, but I won't have much conversation to give because I won't know what's going on. So just kind of like making sure I lock in with myself versus, pretty much tunnel vision,
Salute. Princess, what about you? What keeps you grounded and anchored? Oh, she said it. I'm sorry. She answered first.
Yeah, I was
Jay.
gonna. I
Go
already
ahead.
answered.
Okay. Were you going to add something, or you just telling me you already answered?
I was, but it's not important. You can go
It
to Jay.
is. Go ahead.
No, it's not. No, it's really not.
Okay. All right. Go ahead, Jay.
Y'all hear me? So first of all, keeping grounded. First of all, is being able to come off mute. I want to go and put that up there. That's first and foremost. That's a struggle. But nah, in all seriousness, based off what try to be grounded, relax. Okay. So based off what Asia and Josh was saying, I'm gonna be real, y'all. I just started coming back around to my faith.
Hey, y'all. Hey, look, Jay, I'm gonna let you go. Hey, Jay got thrown off so bad. That nigga about to say I'm gonna piggyback off Jay and Asia, knowing damn well he can't say.
Come on. Hey, come on, man. Okay.
Go ahead, Jay. We listening.
Hey. Okay, but so look, this was gonna happen. What Asian and Josh was saying, I gotta piggyback off of that. Recently, probably for the past, I want to say 6 months, my faith ain't been that strong. So I had to go back and revisit that. I would to kind of strengthen that back up. Staying grounded, I would have to say for me, is being humble, understanding that my mom used to always say this phrase, like, whenever you pray for rain, understand that mud comes with it. So like when I see my kids and you know what I'm saying, I'm like showing them those different things. It's like basically saying like the rain is gonna come, but understand the mud has like you're gonna have to go through some stuff as it's happening. So I stay grounded for my kids. To be completely honest. That was good though, Sneak. I like that. Boy, that was good.
Go ahead, man. Hey, we gonna talk later, man. Go ahead, bro.
We definitely.
You would say he can't now. Doc can't unmute. What's up? Last name loyalty.
I
Damn,
already went. I already went, my brother. I already went.
My fault.
Why you coming for me?
Hey, my fault. Damn, I feel like we gotta get into this fair and foul. We about to hit an hour, man. Hey, man, so we gotta skip one question, dog. We gonna get straight into this fair and foul. All right, fair or foul. If your partner calls your friend and asks them to clarify a story that you were with them the night before, but you weren't, and your friend lies for you, as fair as it get, man.
That's your people's. Like what?
As fair as it get, man. You ain't my friend if you don't lie for me.
Why would you call my friend thinking that they wouldn't?
Hey, you ain't lie for me.
When?
You know.
You can say it. Hey, when
I was the only one that lied and everybody told the truth.
Jay, that had nothing to do with us, man. That wasn't for you.
Oh no. Y'all motherfuckers left me to dry.
Hey, so okay. So
Can I ask a clarifying question?
You said go ahead. You said what?
I need to ask a clarifying question.
Go ahead.
Are you asking, is it fair or foul that your partner called your friends, or is it fair or foul that the friends lied for you? Which one is the fair or foul?
Let's go with both.
Oh, okay.
Two-part answer.
So is it two-part? Is it foul that they called? Then is it foul that they lied?
It's foul that they called, and it's fair that they lied.
My type of peoples.
My nigga. I mean,
my type of peoples.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, but can I give context? Appreciate you, Broken Berlin, from tapping in. If that's from Russia, that's what's up. Appreciate you tapping in. Hey, so let me give context because Jay just throwing stories out there without giving context. This is what happened. We was all in a group chat. I've told this before.
The truth.
We were all in a group chat.
Mm-hmm.
And there was something in the group chat, and the app that we were in saved to your phone.
Mm-hmm. It did.
So another friend that's not on the screen put something in the chat because they were not with anybody. They were single.
Mm-hmm.
At the time, Jay, oh, my fault, Germany. At the time, appreciate you tapping in from Germany. My fault. Tapping in from,
not Russia.
Yeah, my fault. It's not. Salute. Appreciate you tapping in from Germany, man. That's dope.
We got you.
So Jay, the picture gets seen by Jay's partner. But granted, it gets seen outside of the chat on his phone because the app saves it. Mm-hmm. So then, girls, start flying out everywhere. So I get home from work and my wife's like, what picture is this? I told the truth because the person who sent it was single. Who can get in trouble off somebody single sending a picture?
Hey, come on, man.
Now go ahead, Jay. Tell them what you did.
I motherfucking lied because that's what we're supposed to do.
Jay said, let me tell you what Jay say. Let me tell you what Jay say. Jay don't lie. Jay just say dumb stuff. Jay, I don't know where that came from.
Hey, I don't know where the fuck that came from. I'm not sure.
So the point time I'm lying, I told you, I'm like, oh, they ain't got nothing to do with us. So then they get to talking and Jay calling Cole cuss me out. Hey man, why you? I'm like, bro, why you lying and you ain't got to?
Because we were supposed to lie in that moment. Why would you tell the truth?
Because he was single.
And it had nothing to do with you.
He was not single.
Oh, this is too deep. It's too deep.
Either way.
But anyway, Brittany, fair or foul, two-part. The first part fair, the second part fair or foul. Which one? Fair or foul for the first part, fair or foul for the second part.
I think it's foul that about the call, and then I think it's fair that the friend lied.
My type of peoples. Josh, fair or foul? Two-part. First part fair or foul, second part fair or foul.
No, I agree with Brittany. I agree. It's the same. I mean,
my type of peoples, man.
For sure.
My type of people. Asia.
I think it's all foul. Just kidding. No.
I knew she was about to do
Wow,
that.
you knew it? No,
I don't know. It was the look on your face that made me feel like you was gonna disagree.
Yeah, I
No,
just felt like he was
I
about to
really
say,
am
I'm gonna do
disagreeing.
devil's advocate.
Yeah, for real. I'm just doing it just for the sake of doing it. But I'm adding a component to it though. Because I think it is foul that the partner called. I think it's fair that the friend lied. But I think it's foul that my friend put me in that position.
I give you that. I give you that. I give you that.
You know,
I give
like,
you that.
don't put me in that position.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
I-
I don't
So
want to
this is-
be. I don't want to be the reason why. I don't want to be deemed as the bad friend, or like the person that you shouldn't be hanging around, and all that kind of stuff. Mm-mm.
See, my rule of thumb is this in relationships, dog. I don't care if I've been with you for 30 years. Your people's is your people's. Your family is your family. I get they may like me. We may be cool, but I just feel like if it hit the fan, they're going to side with you. So that's just what it is. Like if you call my friend, all right, Jerk, hey, talk to me, Jerk. He said your type of people are some liars. It's all foul. Hey, my boy.
Hey,
That's right. See,
Like, yo, that's how you
What's
feel.
up, Broken Berlin?
Yo, that's crazy.
It's
hey,
foul.
hey, Keenan, is that the guy from Russia?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Hey, look. So my thing is, I don't think. So this is the first of all. Let me sit there. If my wife was to call any of my friends, whether I put Asia to your point, whether I put their name in it or not, they're gonna immediately know.
Mhm.
Like, oh, why she calling me?
Mhm.
Let me tell you something about me. If one of my friends' wife called me, I ain't picking up first time. I'm texting them like, hey man, everything straight?
That's
Yeah, but
bad.
that's stupid. But that's stupid. That's stupid. That's stupid.
No, it
And
ain't.
yes, it is.
You said
Because
that's stupid, Brent?
I swear to you, I just talked to Mike about this. I said, why do y'all always have to check with the friends so fast?
Mhm.
Y'all don't wait. Like that's the obvious. If you know that if you know, for me in my mind, if I know that this is something unusual, right? Like this is something, Kenny, you just said you're gonna check in because why is the wife calling me, right? So
Sure.
if you know that this is not a normal thing, why would you immediately check in? The wife or the husband got to be nearby.
Yeah, but my thing is, if one of my homeboys' wives or girlfriends call me, first of all, they know not to use me. First and foremost, they know that. The second part is, if one of them call me, like, say I'm not privy to the position I've been put in, I'm just not. I'm gonna figure out. Okay, everything good. He might be like, hell no. Okay, cool. I still ain't picking up. Ain't nothing. It's just a quick little boom bow.
So you're just gonna ignore them?
Am I? I'm a pro at that. Damn, I ain't even have my
Like,
phone on me.
Oh,
What
what if she was calling because she wanted to do a surprise or something?
Then she would text me like, "Hey, hit me back." Da da da. I'm not picking. The first time Prince says I'm not picking up at all. I'm not putting myself because it's a couple things that go down.
Hey, Princess, hold up. How often does that happen where somebody calling and say, let's be real?
You said what?
How often does that happen for the other person to call to set up a surprise?
Why would they not use the spouse's friends?
Text. I mean, that a call make things real like urgent. I just want to prove that Broken Berlin is back on my side. That ain't stupid. This is smart. I ain't answering neither. So I'm just, hey, look, now I got to get you. It's neither. All right. So what I'm saying is, a call makes things more urgent. Is what I'm saying. If one of we never talk. Our relationships with none of my homeboys' girlfriends' wives is call on the phone. My immediate thing is like, okay, I'm not picking up. If there's a double call, I'm like, yo, I'm not picking up. I was about to lie to you. I'm not.
What about an emergency? Like, it could be an emergency. You're not gonna pick up the phone. That's crazy.
If it's an emergency, she's not calling me first.
If I can be honest,
I don't know the
I'm with
situation
on
where
this one. I'm not picking up the phone. I'm saying I'm not picking up the phone.
No.
Like, in what situation would, in an emergency, what emergency would your person be calling the friend?
She's calling you to tell you what's something bad has happened. I'm just letting you know such and such is in the hospital. Can you get down here? Boom. Now you, because you feel like you gotta lie about something, you didn't answer the phone 2 and 3
Mhm.
times. Like, I'm not comfortable texting that. I don't want to text that. So then what? You guys just sit around and wait for your friend to die?
Hey, put it like this.
Yep.
Hey, put it like this.
Damn, Brett.
If my wife or somebody like that was in a situation,
God, Jesus.
she would find a way with the damn ventilator on to still call me and text me or something like that, man. I'm telling you. So I know I don't need nothing like that. And then we all been with our spouses or partners for well over 2, 3, 4, 5 years. How many times one of his friends called you out the blue ever?
But that is what makes me more of a reason to answer the phone.
Nah.
Man, hell no, man.
Especially when you nah.
Hey, let me be real too. I'm gonna be too real. Like, and especially like they've been on edge. It's been World War III over there. Hell no. Like, oh dog. I don't know what's going on, dog. Get me up out of here, man. I ain't doing it. And I think this is the thing. Me and my bros is bros, man. So like, we know where each other's lives are. If something's out the norm, hey, man. Hey, bro, hit me. Cold red. What's going on?
Y'all toxic for real. That's the problem.
My thing is, what would make you think that your spouse's friend is going to be disloyal to them to be loyal to you?
What?
What would make you think that my friend is going to lie or going to tell you the truth and get me in trouble?
I mean,
why would that be the thing that you do to try to get the point proven?
No, I'm with you on that, B-Dot. Like, I don't think that's a smart move at all. And that's why I said it's fair to I mean, you shouldn't, but friends are gonna lie regardless.
Wait, hold on. So what if you're close to like both people that are in a relationship? Like, what if you are really like, that's my bro and that's my sis, and you get the call? Are you still lying to your friend? Because it's not just your boy's girl or wife or whatever. Like, this is also like your sis. Like, are you about to lie to your sis for your boy? Like, how does that work?
You met one of them first.
Hey, look, I'm gonna be real. I'm this friend. I'm being real, and my bros know me because I ain't with no craziness. I'm gonna say this. Hey, Brittany, Broken Berlin is now on you. How many times or how often does it happen that women call for an emergency? Because this was first. Answer my question, and then this was the question to you. When I asked, how many times has his friends called you? So, Brittany, this one's for you.
How many times or how often does it happen that women call for an emergency? I can't speak for all women, but I don't know who women call in an emergency. People pick up the phone and call who they feel like whoever they're close to tell them what that emergency is. Like, and when I say emergency, I mean like dire emergency. I don't mean like somebody caught a flat or you were out cheating the night before. I'm talking about if you miss a call because you are trying to avoid lying for your friend because it's unusual that the partner is calling because something severe has happened. That's what I'm talking about.
When we put
it in Germany.
Go ahead, Josh.
Nah, I was thinking, dang, I lost my train of thought. Like, if she do call me, I'm going to like what can you say? I'm not going to answer the phone initially. You know what I'm saying? I might, hey, everything okay? Or, respond in that matter. But if she texts back and say, hey, this is an emergency, she don't have to go into details of saying what it is, then I'll call back. Then if I do get on a call and they like, hey, where was such and such, woo, I'm like, I don't know nothing about that.
I'm getting up out of there. Hey,
I'm out of there. Yeah. So I would try to see what the emergency is first. I'm not going to answer initially, but I'm gonna say, hey, what's going on? But if I hear some craziness on the other side, yeah, I'm banging that.
Yeah, because I'm a hey Brittany.
Oh
Hey,
my God.
he on your ass, man.
He on
He
you.
on your
Yeah,
ass.
he on you.
Oh my God.
He
Send
on
him
you.
the link. Tell him to hop on here since he got all the
Hey,
questions.
he on your
Hey, Brittany, I'm not gonna lie, that's Keenan texting.
I'm texting from Russia, bro.
That's neat. That's neat.
Hey, but Asia, to answer your question that you originally said, like if I'm cool with both of them, I'm not gonna lie. And you know, people can judge me. I'm fine. I'm quick to hit it. Hey, look, man, y'all need to talk, dog.
Yeah.
Hey, man, I ain't. Because I'm gonna tell you why. I've been in too many situations like that where you done revved yourself up, done put some mustard on your jacket, and now they back together. Hell no.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, y'all need to talk, dog. I ain't got nothing to do with that. I ain't got nothing to do with that. And I tell my friends straight up, hey, now, you can tell me if you want that type time. Don't put me in nothing. Don't put me in nothing, dog. Don't put me in nothing, man. I ain't gonna tell it, but she damn sure gonna know. Like that. And yeah, I don't know, because you could mess up your credibility to your partner. Your partner see you lying and doing all that for somebody else. They gonna be like, oh,
shit, crazy.
Yeah. What is, Jay?
The credibility.
You talking about mine?
When you the only one lying and everybody else telling the truth, it is.
No, bro. You just got to learn when, man.
Back on it.
Jay, that was a bad one.
I was agreeing with you. You can't mess.
Yeah. Hey, y'all. Yeah. Jay was so hot. Jay was so hot.
Be loyal. That was stupid. Yeah, that was dumb.
So same boat, same scenario, similar. I got a question for y'all. Would you all ever play mediator to a known issue between friends? Excuse me, a known issue between partners, but you're a friend. Would you all ever play mediator?
That's sticky.
Oh, Miss Houston, do I see a thought cooking up?
It's definitely sticky, but I wouldn't say no that I wouldn't. I think I would. It just depends on the situation and how deep. Now, I don't want to be the person that y'all go to all the time and we got to sit down. But I do think that it is healthy at times. I feel like oftentimes everybody wants to keep everything like to themselves, but I do feel like it is healthy sometimes to kind of have friends or another couple or something like that y'all can sit down and like have a healthy dialogue, and the other couple or whatever can kind of help y'all talk through some things. Mm-hmm. I don't find anything wrong with that, but one, you have to know the right couple to do it with, and somebody who's not going to go back and spread your business in the street. So you have to make a good character judgment on that. But I don't find anything wrong with it. But it really just depends.
1000%. Josh, man, what's your thoughts, bro? Would you ever mediate between a couple? You the friend?
One say I haven't done it. Have definitely done it in the past, but I think after those experiences, I'd rather just like you said, hey, y'all need to talk that out, or because like one thing my therapist told me is like, whatever my opinion is, y'all might look at me crazy. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can have this whole situation going on, and then it's just like, look, all right, we gonna end up back together anyway. So if that's an off and on situation, keep me out of it, because y'all gonna do whatever y'all need to do for yourselves regardless. But I'd rather stay away from it.
Yeah. Princess, you got. Oh no, now he with the prince. Now he had princess.
He used the pink heart too. Shout out.
Yeah. Hey, look. But I would only do stuff. I will only talk to another couple with my wife about stuff we're over. Like, I just don't talk about stuff that we currently going through. Like, if we over it, we could debate about it, talk about it, like make fun of it. But oh, dog, that ain't like because we're over it. When you still in it and you trying to like get through it, we had hey, this gonna sound so stupid. You know how many times we got together as couples, me, Ty, and Jay, we be like, hey, bro, this sounds so dumb saying it as an adult. Like, bro, come on, let's play real talk. Jokers go get them drinks, get to talk about stuff, man. Everybody going in different directions by the time the night over, man. We here to talk. We here to try to be cool,
Man.
try to be close, hot, steaming. Everybody going in different directions because it was like, and I'm being real. Like when we were younger, we used the space to kind of talk about the things that we wouldn't say what we were supposed to. So we here talking about it now, thinking it's real talk. But I said that to say now, like now you've grown and matured. It's funny to look at the things you've been through to just be like, bro, what was we thinking? What were we doing? So that's the only way I would do it. Let's go Dot, Brittany, Jay, then Asia.
I think if we're talking a couple going to talk with another couple, cool. If we're talking me going sit with a couple, first of all, I'm not a therapist. Second of all, I don't need to know one side is specifically wrong if we're talking about what we were talking about before. And now I got to try to play mediator and act like I don't know nothing. Don't put me in a crazy situation. I'm not going to sit in by myself anyway. But I do like the couple thing. I think it's healthy for couples to have conversations like that.
Sure.
Even the people who aren't going through it may learn something as well. So I think in that situation, if we talking couples, I would do it. I would do that.
Okay. Brittany.
Yeah, I agree. I think couples talking to couples, it's always helpful. It always works. But I would also say yes. I would sit in that space only because I've done it 1,050 times before. But you have to be very careful with it. I understand that it can get sticky. As long as you can remove your personal feelings about certain things out of it, I think that plays a huge role. Because I'm not about to sit there and be like, yeah, but did you hear what she was saying? Or like, yeah, but did you hear what he was saying? It's for me, it's more of like, okay, let's take a minute. Like, what did you hear her say? Or I'm very therapeutic in that space, and I have to be, especially when it's two friends, and I can turn that on because it comes down to having that skill. But if I didn't know, then I wouldn't put myself in that position, because it's very, very, very hard to remove your feelings out of that when you have two friends that you're, loyal to. So that's the only reason why I would do it.
For sure. Jay, then Asia, you can bring us home.
I agree with you, Sneak. I think it's healthy if you are talking about stuff that maybe you guys have overcame, and you can kind of relate and kind of, steer those people through. For me, the only thing I probably would not put myself into again is I had a close friend, and they dealt with like domestic violence, and I started a situation and kind of on her behalf kind of defended her. And after it was said and done, she still kind of went back to said person. I didn't know how to react after that. So I said, you know what, I'm going to kind of, because I thought at that moment I was doing what I needed to do. But it's like those situations get very sticky because a person may be soul ties to that person. They got a lot of stuff that I don't know about. So it's like, I don't know if I would insert myself into that situation again. That was very tough because it's like seeing you, it's almost like I turned into the bad person. And I'm looking like I'm coming to the defense. But in reality, it's like, at what expense though? Because it kind of costs that friendship a little bit. So for me personally, I don't know how I would handle that situation again.
So, Miss Asia.
I don't think that I would. Not because I don't feel like, I know that I could go into therapist mode and all of that stuff, but I don't know if my friends, if both of them are my friends, if they are using me as a referee, as opposed to like it being an actual mediation, right? Because for me, it would be like, what is the goal of this conversation?
Yeah.
Because if my homegirl is trying to get me to take her side and my homeboy is trying to get me to take his side, I'm not about to sit here and be referee, because I'm gonna tell you both are wrong. And now both of y'all are mad at me, talking about how y'all should never came to talk to me in the first place, because I will go into therapy, like therapist mode, right? And so for me, it's like, yeah, I would need to know, like, what is the goal here? Did y'all just want to vent and y'all just needed a safe place to vent? because that's very different than like a mediation of actually trying to like solve the problem. And so for me, it's like, okay, cool. If y'all do actually want to solve the problem, it's like, okay, these are the things that y'all are going to need to talk about later, right? Like for me, I also wouldn't try to resolve it together in that moment because I don't want to be in the mix of that. It's like, okay, cool. So these are the things that are important to you. These are the things that are important to you. Okay, y'all go ahead home and have some pillow talk and talk about it and figure it out. I don't really want to be in the middle of y'all's marriage like that.
Yeah, no, yeah. And so the moral of both stories, man, mind the business that pay you, boy. I get up out of there quick, boy. I'm gonna be real with you, man. I learned that during the hard way, bro. You got to mind your business, man. You mind your business. Hey, but appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate. Yo, no, Josh said everybody went. I've been tearing up on that night. Too many jokes up here, boy. All right. Hey, look, man. Appreciate everybody tapping in tonight, man. Day 1 of pregame week for our Raleigh, North Carolina stop. September 27th, we are Raleigh. Tickets on Posh now. It's your boy K. Mims. I got the ladies of the show, Brittany, Asia, Princess. What? Oh, I got my bros from Last Day Blues, DJ J Dub, B-Dot, and man, a special guest that's not only rocking with us on pregame week, but he will be at the show. Josh, man, appreciate you tapping in. It's your boy K. Mims, the only spot you get authenticity, entertainment at the same time. With Millennials versus the World, we are out.
You are now tuned in to the realest podcast.
MVW.